We're going to count sevens, okay? This is 1 7. But out of that 7, you can shorten it up once. You have 1 times the 7. You have 2 times the 7. Okay, you have 3 times the 7. You have made 3 to create this, okay? This is only one side. This is the other side. So if it took 3, okay, to make this, it takes the same 3 to make this. Does it really take 3 to make this? Or why don't we just make 4 lines? 1 line here, 1 line here. Now we have exactly what it is it not? Sorry, didn't finish off the last line, right? And now you have this last line. Whoop, I'm not very straight, right? So there you go, all 7s. So you have 1 7 here, and then you flip it over. So you don't have a 7, you have a mirrored 7. Then you take a 7 here, and you flip it over here. How many times can I flip this 7? I flip it over here as once. Okay, I flip it over here as twice. So now we have this one, we have this one. Where does this one come? When I flip it over here, then I turn it. Okay, I turn it. I have to turn this down here, right? I turn it. So I flip this, okay, over to this one. Okay, right over, boom. Okay, I take the 7, I put it over, boom. We're going to continue this. Here's your original 7. You take this 7, okay, and you turn it over this way. Whoop, I'm not very good with that too. You take this 7 over here, okay, and you flip it up. Boom. So now you've made 1 7, you've made 2 7s. So now what we're going to do is we're going to darken this here because we've done it, right? And this is 1, and this is 2. So the original footstep. Then we take this, and we take this, okay? Let me show you what I'm doing. Hold the camera on this side, right? Take this and flip it. I can't do that. I take this, and oof, this is getting very hard to do. There's my 7, and I flip it, and I put it here. This is my third 7, okay? So I'm going to mark that one over here, and number 3, okay? In fact, why don't I do this? No, okay, so that's number 3, right? So now how do I get it? How do I get it to come over here? Okay, well, from the original one over here, okay, you see this? From the original one over here, all I have to do is turn it over. I turn it this way, and I turn it this way. I turn it this way and this way. I make 2. I turn it this way and this way. I make 2. I turn it this way and this way. I make 2. I turn it this way and this way. I make 2. Okay, 2, 4, 6. I make 7 7s from the 7 that I am. But the whole thing is, okay, we have to do this a little bit better. 1, okay, 2, 3, 4, okay, boom. Here's all the 7s, right? The north 7s and the south 7s. If I would take and make only a 7 here and a 7 here, I would be left with this. Forget about this. Forget about this. Forget about this. Forget about this. It's 1 and it's 3, okay? It's 1 and it's 3. It's 1 and it's 3. Connectors, okay? Here you are holding it. This is the barrier from this side to this side. That's the barrier. If you were holding a sword, okay, you'd have 2 protective barriers over here, okay, and you'd be holding on to your sword, okay? This is the way I would see it. Now, how many 7s are in here? There's many ways to look at it, okay, because the original way that we should have made a 7, okay, was here. Here is 1 7, okay? Here is 2 7s. 2 7s, 3 lines, okay? Here is 4 7s. Here is 5 7s. Here is 6 7s. Here is 8 7s. So you've taken how many lines? Okay, here's your first 7. Okay, you've taken 2 lines and added a line. Okay, you have 3 lines and 2 7s. You have 4 lines and 3 7s. You have 5 lines and 4 7s. You have 6 lines and 5 7s. You have 7 lines and 6 7s. 7 lines, 6 7s. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. You have 8 lines and you have 7 7s. You get back over here, you have, excuse me, how did I go here? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines, 7 7s. What am I talking? 8. Yes, 8 lines and 7 7s. The thing is, you must go back to this one twice. That's the thing. In order to get back and put yourself back into your own footprint, into your position, you have 9 lines, okay? And you have 8 7s. This 7 over here. So when you mark this one down here, you're not marking this line anymore. You have 8 lines and 8 7s. 88. Okay, start over here. You have 1 line, 2 lines, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 9th line. It's the 9th line, okay? But it still remains, okay, that there are only 8 7s. 7, I mean, sorry. When you flip over the line, it becomes a 7. So watch. Here's a 7 over here. I flip it over once, I get a 7, okay? I put another line over here, I get another 7. I put another line over here, okay? In fact, I shouldn't even be talking because the minute I have this line over here, I create a 7 here. The minute I add a line here, I get my third 7. Here's my first 7. I put this line here, my second 7. I put this line here. This is my third 7. I put this line here, it's my fourth 7. I put this line here, it's my fifth 7. Okay? I put this line here, it's my sixth 7. I put this line here, okay? Over here, it's my seventh 7. I put this line here, it's my eighth 7. Okay? But I'm back on line number 8, and it is my 9th stitching line. Do you follow what I'm saying? And it's all around one core. All around one core, above and below. From behind I cometh, and from out into the sunset I go. There is no full circle. It cannot be a full circle. It only can be a half a circle, because your life is the other half. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. How many sevens?